So I was looking at the sun and the constellations, and when does the sun enter each constellation. I showed this in my earlier video already, but a quick recap. Here you can see the constellation, when does the sun enter that constellation precisely, and how many days it remains in that constellation. The numbers in red are deviations from standard times. I took the time series until 2033 Gregorian, so that's until the end of the Hebrew year for 2032. And some of you might have noticed I have something Ophiuchus in here. What is that? So let me tell you. Ophiuchus is a constellation, and I think it might be that we have never heard of it before due to the adversary. So it is right after the Scorpion, when the sun comes from the Libra to the Scorpion. It remains in the Scorpion, as you saw, only for 7 days usually, and it's only 6 days this year. And then it goes to this serpent bearer who is holding a serpent, the serpent is trying to get a hold of this crown, and the serpent bearer is preventing the serpent from doing so. The sun remains here for 3 times longer as in Scorpion. So you could ask, why didn't they, erase Scorpion and keep the serpent bearer? But they kept the Scorpion, and we can think about why, but let me tell you a bit more about this Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. It's coming from the Greek word Ophiuchus, and there is some legend of Asclepius which is connected to this. So the Asclepius, the master healer and physician, had a rod like this, but more importantly, of course, this is from the Bible. So Moses made a brass rod with the serpent around it. There were a lot of venomous snakes. When the Israelites were bitten by those snakes, whoever looked at this rod was healed, and who did not look at this rod perished. And Jesus refers to this event in John 3. So Jesus connects the Old and the New Testament, and him, so Jesus himself being the serpent on a cross, who became sin for us and reconciled us all with regards to the sin, so we wouldn't be perishing. So perhaps you can see why it be very important for the adversary to try to erase something like this for like 18-19 days every year, and people were being born into this constellation and talking about it and thinking about it all the time. So in 2026 the sun will enter the Ophiuchus, will remain there for 19 days, so 3 times longer than in Scorpius this year. But let me then tell you one last thing. So if we did take Ophiuchus into account in this, so we didn't erase Scorpius because it has a significance, but we kept it in, and then we would come to 13 months. And if you count with 360 days in a prophetic year and 30 days in a month, you actually need a leap month every now and then, and that would be the 13th month. And that is also referred to in the Bible implicitly or then indirectly, like for example in Ezekiel. So if we take Ophiuchus in, and in my previous video I had the let me just show you real quick. The Leviticus 23. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. So the Feast of Trumpets. So if we take this Ophiuchus in, then the 7th month wouldn't be Pisces. It would actually be Aquarius, the water bearer, the Jordan moment. Could that already be in mid-Feb? Thank you.